These were some of the best highlights from the 2024 LCK Summer Split matchup between Gen.G and NS.
Yeah, the Keen test is very tough. Even for our most experienced top laners, we seem to struggle very often.
Every year they upgrade it as well. The questions get harder. It's really difficult.
Hey, there were a couple of years where it was a little bit easier, okay?
That's true.
I blame Afrika for that one.
There's a double pulverize. Jiwoo getting taken down very, very low. It is going to be first blood going over to the cow, so Guga collects that as Lehens does go down.
It really speaks to his play individually. Actually been able to find great pathing here, and I die.
Yeah, is that a caster curse, or is that just a... Yeah, I think that might be. That is going to be Chovy picking up a kill onto the brand.
Oh,
no!
So mean.
That is so rude!
It was the summer of KT.
Yeah.
And a large part of that was the fact that Eamon was playing a lot of Ezreal.
Originally, but of course then just decided to do it on everything. As Calyx is in trouble, he is just going to explode, and Chovy, that's a solo kill.
Oh, the tragedy there is it's the kill that Chovy got onto Sylvie that actually kills him.
Yeah, the double
It's the rep buff that ends up being the big difference maker. We're already starting to see some struggles, and NongShim, again, the only team standing between Gen.G and a perfect round robin. And right now, the laning phase already looking a bit iffy.
Do you know what's interesting? Gen.G are going to move to 18 games in a row if they do manage to break the record. But at the same time, okay, I'll hold that thought for a moment here as Trueshot Barrage does so much damage to Jiwoo, who's lit on fire as well. Lehens is still looking for it, wants to give the kill over to Paze, and he will. There's the fadeaway ignite as Lehens is drinking the potion, and it's not going to be enough. Of course, the Eclipse not going to do anything against that. So a 1-for-1 once again. I do, yeah. I don't. It wasn't about me though, was it?
No, I just want to give you some credit.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, we have time. Oh, a lot's happening.
That is very true. And there are some Nas being thrown, and that is going to be 5-1. So denying Chovy a whole bunch of grubs.
Look at Lehens' build. Oh, it was just free ruby crystals.
He just has a lot of ruby crystals.
Yeah.
Even with one of them removed. And oh god, we have one of the saddest days when it comes to dragons. 3 of the least damagey. Of course, Cloud is just the best, but it doesn't help you do more damage, just helps you move more fast. As Zenith Blade does bring Lehens in, finds 2 with the Solar Flare as well. And now Keen is running amok. He is taking a lot of damage. He will be taken down to the Rent. Trueshot Barrage onto 3. And so it's a 1-for-1. But now there's also this turret getting taken down exceptionally low. Headbutt Pulverize comes in. Lehens actually taxiing to Jiwoo here, as the turret still hasn't gone down.
Yeah.
Lehens still, he should be very dead, as the Eclipse keeps him alive for a long time. But that actually may have, oh no, wasn't enough to buy them time to get the first turret blood. I thought that maybe it was going to work out. As Chovy, where did your lane opponent go?
Yeah, this much value, but realistically knows he's dead as Keen might die again.
He could certainly be in a whole host of trouble, and there it is. There's the flash over. Mihail's going to be able to grab that kill with the help of his jungler.
We've seen, and we saw this to the very much the detriment of T1 today, that, and even historically in the LCK, feeling overconfident when you're facing an opponent that's so much weaker than you can actually... He does have 180 CS at 15.5 minutes. That's...
Yeah. It's always weird when Gen.G are in the second series, because I feel like you get into a rhythm of what CS numbers are supposed to look like over a day.
And Nihal doesn't die here, because if you lose an inner this early on, it's a classic Gen.G play to really build that lead, and there we go!
Yeah, they're going to dive in on top of Lehens. He's going to get taken down so incredibly low. That is Pace grabbing the kill. And in a turret then going to be falling down. You mentioned something about this not being necessarily a good thing. What about if they lost every single one of their towers? The outer does get taken on the top side of the map. So there's that.
So I really want to highlight this. This is one of the things that I think makes Gen.G such a cool team. I think about half a level behind.
And actually now moving towards this mid lane as Trueshot Barrage is going to go over 2 of the carries here that were rotating in.
Maybe just flip an Ashe?
Perhaps. Well, Solar Flare is going to connect onto the flashless brand. Not a lot of follow-up, though, as the Nature's Grasp does come in. Chovy just free-hitting. Pace doing the same thing. Mihail looking for the backline, but his front line's just getting destroyed. Chovy kind of getting sandwiched here as now the rocket jump is going to come in. He flashes after the Callista, and she will be taken out. Wallop avoided. Mihail running for the hills, throwing houses around, but Gen.G aren't too worried about that. This will be the team fight win. Can they find the follow-up kills is the question, though, as Pays, he wants to get, and there is the Mystic shot. Now Mihail is Mini-Na, he's just gonna die. That's gonna be the ace. And Gen.G not looking like they're gonna be losing here in game number 1.
Like, look at how much damage Baron is actually doing. Like, Sylvie takes a huge chunk.
Jiwoo took half of his health.
Yeah, it's actually so tragic. From Keen was good, but I think Gen.G, this wasn't the perfect team fight. A little bit disjointed, a lot invested into a member that wasn't that easy of a kill initially. But I think the 6th man playing a large part there.
Yeah, another solo play comes in. They're all just ganging up on Guga, but he does get a Fate's Call. Canyon possibly out of position, but Chovy makes his way in. True Shot Barrage comes down, and oh my goodness, they're just melting! The brand burnt down the tree like fire is supposed to do, but then his whole team just got wiped out. There is the leap strike over onto Calix. Jiwoo's trying to do some things here as Lahens once again lying in the dirt, but there's another counter-strike. There is another ace, back to back. And now the last inner turret's gonna go down. This game might be nearing its end.
A valiant effort from NongShim Atlas, but when all is said and done, we're 25 minutes almost into the game. It's an 8k gold lead. Top lane has fallen, and I don't think this game is going to continue for much longer. On pace, and that's really all they need to win the fight. And then they don't have cooldowns in there, people. So Keen says, "Thank you very much."
Oh, in the meantime, there's a special tree livery into the back line as Lahens trying to keep himself alive. Canyon doing the same thing, and they will succeed for the moment, as they're just throwing people in one after the other. Keen now trying to leap strike out, not actually able to pull off the same miracle that the other two did. As NongShim, they'll get a pick, and they'll create some space for themselves in this game.
Creating space.
Yeah, that's what I went with. Was that
I like it.
I don't know.
I think they're fighting valiantly, Atlas. I just don't think it matters. I think that unless Sylvie gets the steal of a lifetime here.
4 versus 5, though. We'll see whether Gen.G do go for the turn. They have so much money. The Flash Seer not going to connect there from Sylvie. This time Baron has joined NongShim and is fighting Chovy here, as you can see, doing a lot of damage. Mihail does have a decent Naba, but doesn't have a lot of health. And now Pays able to Arcane Shift his way out. True Shot Barrage almost just kills the brand, and Pays knows that he's out of position, and even the Pillar of Flame's going to miss. That is going to be a solo kill. There's going to be the Baron going down as well. There's a teleport into the top lane. All sorts of things are happening.
It's a formality, Atlas. They're taking Baron. They're TPing top. And Pays says, hey, give me my snack.
Yeah.
I want to get Sylvie.
And that was 4v5 in that moment.
Yeah, it was.
I guess there was some lower health bars and some big wallets.
Chovy and Pays were alive. That's all that Gen.G needs.
Well, there's a flash in from Keen here as well. As I understand, Jonah Strong, it's very hard to keep up with this, but the double knockups are pretty good. Keen looking for Jiwoo, but he flashes away now. Pays chasing after them. Chovy and Canyon are probably going to win the game, but let's have a look down there. Yeah, there it is. True Shot Barrage going to connect. Really nicely done. Well done there from Jonah Strong to catch that kill. And Sylvie has spawned just like Donald Glover, into the room with the pizza. Everything's on fire. It's just not looking great as the Nexus is going to go down, and Gen.G only 1 win away from creating history.
This is, to me, a sign of respect from Gen.G to NongShim. I don't think that if that game 1 was a complete blowout, they would go Cassandra here. That is, towards the bottom half of the map, is expected to gain a bigger advantage because of the lower resistances. Keen, there might be actually a window here as Mihail
nice little double knockback there as Mihail down to 300. Sylvie's going to move on in though, and they didn't start tanking up this turret as Keen just getting jumped on. He flashes to get himself out of the way, and there is the kill onto his opposite number, and now Sylvie could be in trouble as well. Oh god, it's just going all wrong. There's the Pillar of Flame to connect. The passive has been unlocked. And yes, Twisted Advance is not really going that direction. It is, it's Twisted Retreat, unfortunately, as Gen.G will put the tree in the ground.
The lane swap is so incredibly pivotal, because if Miao is... Oh, okay, well, I'm just going to keep talking because I think this game is very rapidly going down. And this is...
I'll do a little bit of play-by-play, so what's going to happen. On Vision there as the Hawkshot did come on through, and Canyon, he'll turn up as well. And NongShim kind of thought that those abilities were aimed at them. They weren't. It was all about just getting as much as they could. As okay, Keen going all out, looking for the angle here against Jiwoo. He's 1 versus 2, by the way, guys. 1 versus 2. The Keen Sante is looking for it. Doesn't find the Q there, though. As now,
have they done
some
it?
cooldowns are back, as now Keen Alcove Gaming, and he's just getting corralled. Oh my goodness, it was close, but it's no cigar. As now Sylvie's going to get flashed on by Pays. One more arrow, and that is going to go into the tree. This is kind of chaos.
Yeah, it really is. That would have been an amazing trade if not for the fact that Keen died in the 1v2 that he definitely didn't need to take. I appreciate the gusto, though, trying to keep this...
It was close-ish. Doing that without Flash, I mean, that is a decision.
Yeah, I think Keen wanted to attack.
Walk actually getting nerfed?
Yeah, not the movement speed, but like the stats. So it's still, in a way, they're nerfing Walk.
Yeah.
And I'd like to think that, you know, we made that happen.
I think
because we identified how good it was.
Precisely. I think not having as many stats makes you more tired when you're in the shoes, though. So I think it's still a bit of a nerf, as Lehen's taking a fair bit of damage. Pillar of Flame coming down, though, is... Okay, Lehen's going to be able to block the Nature's Grasp, but then just straight up dies. It is going to be a trade, as now Pei's kind of been unlocked. Jiwoo does get over the wall, though. It's 1-for-1. That does mean that the Drake, though, goes over to Gen.G. And Canyon still looking for more. This is not enough, as there's a flash on top of Jiwoo. Doesn't find the Pillar of Flame.
Yeah, opening with Q, so...
That's a move.
Realistically... not a lot of chance, but just the burn of the Faded Ashes already being very annoying here.
Yeah.
It might be in a bit of trouble if the root ends up connecting, which it does.
And Pays really wanted to help try and get this kill, as he is going to move on forward. That is going to be the cleanse used, and now Sylvie did manage to push him into turret range. And that means that is just a free kill. Canyon going to slurp that one up. 3-0-1 for Pays at this stage of the game, but it's 2-0-4 for Canyon.
80 carry for Gen.G. I guess it does. Oh,
another one, as the Fate Seals have been hard to land so far today, as Lehen's stand beside me is not quite there, but doesn't actually need it, as Canyon looking for 6 scrubs, and he will be able to find them.
Yeah, we also haven't talked yet about the fact Chovy has gone for Grasp, which is the build that we used to see all the time.
Oh,
Still picks it into Scepter.
Oh, God.
Yeah, things are dire. Oh, no. Oh, he doesn't know. Oh. Well, we do have Guga in the area with heal.
Well, we do have Sylvie in the area without a health bar, I don't think. He is going to flash away, gets the shield here from Guga. As Canyon moves in, is it just going to be a swap, though, as, oh, God, the Pillar of Flame. That's a lot of damage.
No!
As now Sylvie realizes there's no really other place to go. As he sidesteps, there's the pillar. And now Jiwoo and Pays are fighting one another. It is both of them going down. I think that benefits NongShim, right? Like, you go 1-for-1 anytime that happens and you're behind. Or that he keeps everyone in their lane. Ow. Winters by connecting. Yeah, that is a few with some points into it as well, as grubs do come down. There's the arrow. That is going to follow up immediately. Guga just goes down. Sylvie trying to offer some sort of cover fire, as now Canyon, he wants to kill the tree. He will be able to find the pillar on top of him. Twisted Advance does come on through, but he's stunned up. That is another kill going to Pays. 6, 1-1 on the Ashe, and they're not slowing down. You know, it's necessary, but it's a bit depressing documentaries.
Oh, no.
You know, where you learn something really important, but not something happy. As Pays is going to find Mihail. He needs to hit that Mega Gnar, and he will be able to get there, as you could see. But this is just the rotate around, take as many turrets as you possibly can, augment the coffers. And this game plan has been working out very, very well. Canyon looks for the Pillar of Flame, doesn't find it. As the Mantrid Q does come on forward from Guga as well, as inner turret now under fire. What do they do about it? What can they do about it? Double knockups come in. There's flashes forward as Canyon will get that first one. It's actually Pays as the teleport is interrupted. The Fate Seal did come out.
Hit it!
And Calix, yeah, he's actually going to find one. Doesn't find that Q, and Chovy, he finds the turret, so he's not going to be going down.
The brand on top of that.
Oh.
So maybe they can take Chovy.
Okay.
Oh, he has. Yeah, he doesn't need flash, I guess.
Well, there's a teleport coming in from Keen as well. And so now, NongShim wondering whether they can get this 3 versus 2 happening. As Chovy gets taken down relatively low. Keen still very healthy, though. So they do have to be careful.
Oh, look away, Atlas.
All right, Rift Herald going on a run. And is he going to crash, kind of like Lehens did? Looks like the answer's probably no here. As he gets around the dead turret, that has definitely confused a bunch of people in the past. As yes, the Mansion Q did fly in, but it doesn't do anything at all. And we're going to get another charge where he is going to go. As, yep, Canyon is going to...
Lehens!
It's actually the Lehensing. He just does... Sorry, Lehens just jumps in and does the Lehens.
But he should die there, okay? Remember,
Yeah,
we had
did it
the
last time.
funny highlight.
I know, and he's probably still cackling. And I kind of thought that it was, once again, Canyon that dived in. But obviously, if they are just going into enemy territory, it was Lehens. And Gen.G, like, Baron isn't on the map yet, and they look like they already have it. You know, as okay, Fate Sealed comes in, grabs two of them, as now Pay's trying to kite it out, but he's not going to be able to do so. Mihail's going to get stunned up, but he'll have Meganar so quickly, and there is the double stun into the wall. The knockback, and Canyon is going to be taken down, but the Keen Sante is still there, and they're running out of damage. Jiwoo trying to get what he wants done, but oh dear, he gets into range, but so does Jiwoo and locks him down with an ulti. Gen.G overstepping and are finally punished.
The dream is alive, Atlas! Ignore the mid lane!
Yeah, no, like...
Ignore the fact that Chovy wasn't
Strong,
there!
leave this!
No, no!
It's not
Ran
about
away!
it. Yeah, here we go. And as you can see, the
Bounty.
victorious Jiwoo pushing forward.
Oh, he is unrelenting. NongShim never giving up.
Oh, and Lehens missed a cannon. It's all over. And Gen.G, they're just going to start the Baron.
They do have double Leandri and a fat Ashe.
Yeah. And now Sylvie is in position. I guarantee that...
Come on, Sylvie!
Can they actually find it? There's the Nature's Grasp. We've got flashes actually coming on through here. As out goes Calyx once again. Mihail, he gets the nub, but he also just goes down. And my God, they get the Baron, but at what cost, Chronicler? As Calyx is the last man standing, he's going to have to try and get out of there.
No!
And he'll be interrupted. And Santa Claus just going to give him the thumbs up. I think that gets him at least off the naughty list, but it doesn't allow him to avoid the death chamber.
It's with a flourish, Atlas, but I do think we are about to hit something that's never been done before in the LCK. As Gen.G, this feels like a victory lap.
Here in the LCK.
We really haven't. The fact that Pays is not even... Like, you need to get 2.5 times the kills, and you're still not up to his kill record.
Yeah.
Thanks to that MSI game. What was it, 28 in the end?
Yeah, 28.
So dumb.
And MVP still went to the crank.
And it
you
should
love
have.
to see it as Pillar of Flame comes down. Cougar is really dead. Jiwoo also tagged here. Riley's going to slow him down as now Lehens looks for him with the Winter's Bite, gives him the present as it were. And now a teleport is going to deliver the Azir to this bottom lane. They're going to clean up the rest of these inhibitors as they find them. I think only 2 are going to be required. They would like to finish this one off, but the minion waves are getting thinner, I guess. Oh, another one conga lining in here towards the bottom side. NongShim, if they want to stay in this, they're going to have to find some sort of 4v5 miracle here, as Cougar is actually already back.
He's only level 10, Atlas!
Yeah, I mean, that's death time attack is okay. They go in, pulls back immediately. The Gnar just explodes, though.
Oh,
I think he used the ulti as now Chovy gets a couple of flashes, hunting for the sweep. And now the minions and the rest of Gen.G are just getting to work on these turrets. Oh my goodness, Pays. Every auto just feels like it does a million. Jiwoo also, with these Mystic shots, is starting to hurt. But unfortunately, they're just not in a position where it matters at all. And Lehens is just going to present the door and say thank you very much for the history-making 18 wins in a row in the LCK. No other team.
Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.